I'm sure you all remember when on January 9th, Matpat said that on March
9th,
I
will be hosting my last theory episode.
At which point
I'll be handing off the channels to someone else.
Now, if you were a weak little boy, you would have started crying and sobbing. It's okay, I cried too. But here's the thing. While others were, counting down the days, waiting for impending doom, I was sitting there, pondering, what's next for the theory channels? What's gonna come of it? Is it gonna rise from the ashes like a phoenix, or is it just gonna never be the same without Matpat? Now that it's been a few months with Matpat gone, I think it's fair to see how the theory channels are holding up. Now, the three things I would say are most important about the theory channels are the topics, the editing, and the host. And the topics, well, they've stayed relatively the same quality. You've got film theory with Kung Fu Panda and talking about why the Fallout nukes are like a fraud. You got game theory with a brand new Fortnite theory, which we've been waiting for years. And you got food theory with arguably the best topics like the crimes of mascots. What's the spiciest chicken sandwich? I mean, okay, not sure those aren't masterpieces, but in terms of theory, those are pretty interesting. Okay, so then what about the editing? Well, it's the same, really. It's classic game theory. Nothing really changed. So then, what's the issue? Why is the title of the video the title of the video? Well, it's the third thing I said. The host, and yeah, these hosts are just ain't it. By the way, I'm not going to talk about style theory, because even when my past dad didn't really like it, so I guess the thumbnail is kind of clickbait since style theory is on the thumbnail, but it looks better if there's all four channels than just three, sorry. Now, I'm going to talk about the host from what I think is worst to best. So, starting out the worst, unfortunately, we have film theory. Now, this host, he just sounds bored. He sounds like he wants to be anywhere else but hosting film theory. Like he sounds like one of those generic, channels like Screenrant, you know what I'm talking about? Like, he sounds like that, but if their balls dropped.
So, you've done everything there is to do in Minecraft.
If you don't know, Fallout takes place in a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, he just sounds bored. He sounds so generic. Let's just do a side-by-side comparison of how he does the intro in film theory and how Matpat does the intro in film theory.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory.
But Wasteful, I hear you cry. At this point of Matpat's career, he's had a decade worth of experiencing of talking whatever. It's unfair to compare them. Well, even when Matpat was in his younger years, he sounded more passionate than this.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
He sounds like he's gonna introduce a business presentation, which is rich since earlier Game Theory were basically PowerPoint presentation. Next up, we got Game Theory. Now, this host is 1,000 times better than Film Theory. Okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but this Game Theory host sounds way more passionate than the Film Theory host. Way more passionate. But even though he sounds more passionate than the Film Theory host, I mean, that's not saying a lot. And just he still sounds generic. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. Maybe I'm racist. Maybe it's because he's British. Who knows? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I don't know. He from the video that I watched, this one, he just sounded. Well, he sounded fine, but I didn't feel like I was watching Game Theory. I felt like I was watching, I don't know, just some random channel talking about Fortnite. And lastly, and certainly not least, we have Food Theory. Now, this host, I would say, is actually good. He actually appeared in Food Theory episodes, so viewers already got kind of accustomed to him. Kind of warmed you up, And he is way better than the last two hosts, and of course, in my opinion. Now, in the video that I watched, this one, he sounded, well, good. I was interested. Well, that's of course when he's doing voiceovers. When he's doing IRL, now this is his weak suit. This just looks boring. I feel like a strong part of Food Theory was Matpat and his wife, Stephanie. Like, I feel like that was a part of the DNA, so just having it just be like a one-man show, it really doesn't feel the same, so I don't know. In my opinion, it's really a downgrade. Okay, so what's the issue? Now, of course, I said the host sounds boring, but of course, they could always get better, but that's still not the issue. Every time I watched an episode, I still couldn't get this feeling that I was watching game theory, or food theory, or film theory, whatever. Of course, it could be just because I'm used to Matpat, but I should still feel like I'm watching the same show. Or should I? And see, here's the thing, in my opinion, about the theory channels. I think, in my opinion, they were always about Matpat. Like, this is Matpat's show. It wasn't like some random company made this and Matpat was just its first host. Matpat made it, so its script style was equipped for Matpat, since, you know, it's his show. So just putting a new host in the show, it feels unnatural. See, game theory isn't like, you know, a game show like, I don't know, Jeopardy. You can't just have any other host. No, I'm sure you have a favorite Jeopardy host. I don't know how likely that is, but I'm sure someone does. But you're not gonna click off Jeopardy if there's a new host. You know, that's ridiculous. But with game theory, seeing the views, I think it's obvious that people are clicking off because Matpat's gone. And I don't feel like that's gonna change. Now, of course, this is kind of, you can't go any extreme. If you keep the Matpat style, then it'll just feel like you're missing something. But if you change the script style, then there's a chance that you won't feel like you're watching the theory channels. You'll feel like you're just watching a random YouTuber. All in all, the theory channels are something that really means a lot to me, and seeing it in this state kinda just makes me sad. Whatever the solution is for this problem, I think it's safe to say that it all just feels so soulless without Matpat.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.